It's Mad Men Sports. What's going on, everybody?
Big dubs.
Big dubs only. Zach, what's going on, man?
Not much. Enjoying life. We had a good Thanksgiving. I'm not going to lie. This isn't I guess when we ended last season, the podcast season, I guess. This wasn't the season that I guess we initially had in mind.
No.
A lot of missed dates. Corona has been very, very cruel to us. Not as cruel as some, of course. But
Yeah. Pneumonia has been cruel.
yeah. So we did miss our pregame podcast, which honestly is probably my favorite podcast. Pregame is my favorite. So much hope, so much ambition.
I like talking about what ifs rather than recapping because you all watched the same thing as we did.
Yeah. So
It's hard to give our thoughts.
yeah. So we wanted to have Richard on Wednesday. We wanted to do a one-off before the break. I think we wanted to do it on Sunday too. Wow, we're behind. So we're a couple episodes that we missed here that we wanted to really dive into, but we can't because Corona has been a problem.
Stripped us away.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be as it is what it is. So Bills are 8-3. I get the same vibe from this game on Twitter that I did last time they were 8-3.
Which was last year.
Yeah, it was the Redskins game, I believe. I believe
People were angry after that game.
it was a Redskins game.
Fun fact.
Washington football team, excuse me.
Last time there were consecutive seasons of 8-3.
You weren't alive.
1995 and 1996. I was alive probably at the end for the 1996.
Just
I was
sack
like
of skin.
barely a month old.
Yeah. So, a lot to unbox in this game. I don't want to go the negative side. I feel like we've gone past the negative sides of everything here. Listen, you're 8-3 in the NFL where who was it? Who got smacked today? The Las Vegas Raiders, who beat the Kansas City Chiefs, got just absolutely smacked. 5 fingers to the face, says hi. By the Atlanta Falcons. They put a 40 spot on them to 3.
Yeah.
It's
Falcons are just a weird team this year.
It's a week-to-week league. So, you're going to sit here and say, man, that was an ugly game, which it was an ugly game.
It wasn't as bad as the Broncos-Saints game.
That is not as ugly. They didn't even have a
13
quarterback.
passing yards, 2 interceptions, 1 for 9.
Yeah, that was an ugly game.
Tough look.
Now, to go deeper into this ugly game, the Chargers are a very good team. Skilled on offense, skilled on defense. Once they fire their coach, that team's going to be very good. And I have never seen a team coached that poorly. He's off of the Rex Ryan coaching tree. I mean, time management was just throwing darts.
Yeah, they definitely aren't a 3-8 team. Justin Herbert, a very good quarterback.
He's probably the rookie of the year, honestly. See, I bought a smart bulb. Value, $5.
See, what's better, a smart bulb or a smart outlet, like a plug?
I have both. I really want the smart bulb for dimming purposes.
Oh, you...
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice.
But Herbert's probably the rookie of the year.
I wish they still did the clapping lights.
Whoa, chill. These are clappers. Don't clap. Don't clap.
That probably... I'm so
We'll
sorry.
do that in
was so
post-production. We'll
loud.
cut. But no, listen. They're not a 3-8 team. And I'll give you an even deeper stat. 10 points was the loss today. Mm-hmm. That is their biggest loss of the season.
That seems like the Bills' MO from 3 or 4 years ago. Well, I guess 4 or 5 years ago at this time. A lot of close games. Normally had a better record than 3-8, but losing a lot of close games, losing by a touchdown or less.
Yeah.
That's kind of like where the Bills were a couple years ago.
Yes, that was probably the Doug Marrone, Rex Ryan era of losing.
Which Doug Marrone, their GM's gone.
David Caldwell was fired after the game today. I'm still alive in Survivor Pool.
Who'd you have this week?
The Giants. I pointed in my bag of tricks this week.
Were you shitting bricks when Daniel Jones got hurt?
No, I was watching the Bills game. I wasn't even thinking about it. The best part about Survivor is you pick a game while the Bills are on, so you don't even think about it until the end.
That's terrifying.
Whatever. Hopefully I win the $9,000.
Yeah, there's about 100 teams left? Or 100 people left?
We're sub 100 now.
No shit.
Yeah, sub 100. I think we're down to 90 or Yeah, we're down to
Have
97.
you picked the Bills yet?
Week 1. I was very confident
Wow.
to fade them against the Jets week 1.
You've been fading the fucking Jets all year.
I've been fading the Jets, the Giants, and the Jags all season. But I picked the Giants this week because now you got to throw the Bengals into the fade route because they lost Burrow.
Yeah, wow.
It was only a 2-point win, so I could have been biting nails. But Chargers are bad, but they sure aren't good. 10-point game, biggest loss. 18-point deficit was the most they were trailing at any point this season. And I want to just stop and think for a second. Man, the Bills are coming off a bye week, which I tip my hat to Lorenzo Alexander for being straight up with us. A bye week is tough on getting back into rhythm. You have a full week off, you're out of the, the office, so to speak. And then you got to get right back into rhythm, coming back to a team, especially the Chargers this week, that just shellacked the Jets, who's on a roll. They're feeling good about themselves. And now they're going into Buffalo, and then, you're a little groggy. You got, the film over the eyes. But it's tough to get back into it. I don't think the Bills flinched. I think it was a tough game overall, but when it comes down to getting ready after the bye week, Sean McDermott is now 4-0.
Coming off the bye?
Yep.
Give us
Take it to the bank.
Okay, give us 2 bye weeks a year. No, the bye weeks are the worst. I hate.
Let's get a first round bye in the playoffs.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I think that ship has sailed.
Yeah. Unless the Pittsburgh Steelers lose all of their games.
And the Bills win
All of their games.
Listen, this is a very interesting, outlook. What was your biggest takeaway from the game? Can I put you on the spot on that one? Biggest takeaway?
I did mention it. You wrote it down, so I don't know if I could say it. Very low production, high efficiency.
Yes.
Josh Allen had something like 165 yards. Didn't move the ball a lot. Stephon Diggs did not have a target in the first half.
He did have a target, technically.
Well, he didn't have a no catch.
Well, his target was the first drive DPI.
Oh yeah. Okay. No, true. Didn't have a catch. Still put up 17 points in the first half. I mean, a lot of production today. Rather, excuse me, low production, high efficiency. Scored a lot of points for 165 yards passing.
Speaking of efficiency, I think the defense had their best game of the season.
Which there was points where I was like, like I know it didn't mean anything, but that last Hail Mary gave me flashbacks from Arizona. Although they were down by 10, so it didn't really matter. And they couldn't even punch it in the end zone anyways.
I mean, the whole drive, that whole last drive, they had almost zero urgency. It's like they threw the white flag, which is okay. You throw the white flag, but don't get your quarterback hit on every single play. Your rookie quarterback hit on every single play on the final drive where you're going to show them to zero efficiency. I mean, that was just... I mean, even on that quarterback sneak at the last play of the game...
That was weird.
They were in pass protection. The linemen were running into this quarterback. I mean, I don't know if anyone makes it. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I hate reiterating like a common theme from the announcers, but Anthony Lynn, horrible clock management, burning timeouts with 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter to decide whether they should punt or a field goal or go for it on fourth down. They went for it on fourth down a lot because they were up big in the middle of the third quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, hats off. I think they were pretty good on fourth down.
And the game probably would have been really competitive if they just took the points where the points were there for them.
Exactly.
Because there were so many turnovers by the Bills, which I don't think it was Josh Allen's best game.
No. I mean, I think he was pretty accurate, right? At one point, he was like 15 for 20.
Yeah, I mean, low efficiency.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't pushing the ball.
High efficiency, low production.
He definitely wasn't pushing the ball downfield. But on that free play to Gabriel Davis, he mossed that dude.
Yeah.
That was a big whip play.
Yeah, I don't even know what that defender was doing. He wasn't playing Davis at all.
No. Can I also say that my thing still stands? Jordan Poyer, really not that good in pass coverage. There's a couple times where I'm like, not good.
We were banging that drum in February, and then, a week later he got paid.
It's weird. He gets interceptions, but then if they're not interceptions... I mean,
how many times have we said he's bad in pass coverage? And then the last 2 games, we see Hail Marys where Jordan Poyer is going up to try to catch a ball with his eyes closed.
Yeah.
When he just needs to bat it down.
Bad. Just put him in during passing.
Maybe we're onto something. Maybe we know what we're talking about a little bit.
Just put him in running situations and just have Saran Neal play.
Taron Johnson had a good game.
Taron Johnson did a
So did Epinesa.
really good job rushing the quarterback. And I saw Epinesa in pass coverage a decent amount today.
He had a bunch of tackles for losses. He was very active. He definitely replaced Trent Murphy seamlessly.
Which I don't hate Trent Murphy.
No, you keep him in a rotation. But he was inactive, and I don't think they missed a beat.
Also Lee Smith. Happy birthday, Lee Smith.
Not a doubt that this is the first time we're seeing each other in a while. Not a doubt that he didn't see that tweet.
Yo, his wife definitely was like, yo,
Honey, look at this.
look at this. And then he's like, no, she definitely was like, well, what fucking podcast do they have? And definitely looked us up. I don't think that he probably cared because motherfucker's a cape, not a caveman. He's scary looking.
I was telling someone today.
He's a handsome man.
He's the only dude in the NFL. Like, there's a lot of dudes in the NFL that I don't think I'd get a punch in if I saw him in an alley.
He would fuck
Yeah.
you up. Dude, he almost got into a fight. I don't remember the
Joey
situation.
Bosa. He almost beat the shit out of Joey Bosa, and I almost got excited.
He would fuck someone up. Also, side note, Joey Bosa, ugly as fuck.
Looks like Bradley Cooper.
No, he does not. He is so ugly.
I know. But I will say, Lee
goofy.
Smith, I saw the fight was going to happen. I said to someone, I go, he could kill everyone on that other team.
I would like to see him in an alleyway.
I would just like to see him
Give him a hug.
started more often. I mean, we talked about it with Richard. Like, you need a fullback in this
This is
team.
Lee Smith.
Lee Smith is productive
Give me
as
a
a line. Will you chill, dude?
It's my dad.
Yeah. What does your real father think?
Who wishes that he was as cool as Lee Smith.
Yeah. But listen, he's great in the blocking scheme. He's capable of catching.
He's caught a touchdown before.
Seen it a couple.
I was there. I was probably there at one point.
Something about the Raiders game. Remember that Raiders game where they kind of shellacked the Raiders at home?
Yeah.
Something about that game reminds me of Lee Smith somehow.
Because he played for the Raiders.
I don't. Maybe he did. Maybe
He definitely
scored
did.
a touchdown then. I know he played for the Raiders. I wasn't sure if he was on the team that year.
I don't know. Yeah, because I was like, damn it. Lee Smith left us and scored a touchdown on us. Speaking of, Logan Thomas doing a great job for the Washington football team.
He's a guy you'd like
He
to
threw
have,
a
huh?
football. He threw a touchdown last week, didn't he?
This week. He threw
Or
a
was it this
pass.
week?
Wasn't a touchdown. Cole Beasley threw a touchdown this week.
Wow. See, that's nice. He's
Yeah.
very small.
Here we are nonchalantly today. We're thinking like, oh, you know, the Bills won. That's all good. But what we refuse to even acknowledge is the game, because you're probably listening to other Bills podcasts right now, and you're probably thinking like, wow, these guys are really beating up on all the things wrong with the Bills. Lee Smith had one catch for 21 yards for the Raiders that game.
That was probably a pivotal catch.
I mean, they lost by 20. 34-14, Bills win.
Yeah, but that's a pretty deep pass for Lee Smith. He's got to haul ass to get down 23 yards.
For sure, for shizzle. But yeah, I mean, you're probably watching other Bills podcasts right now, and they're probably like, man, we need to fix our third quarter woes and our second half problems. And I'm just going to sit here and tell you that the sky is not falling at Madman Sports.
And I'm here to tell you that AJ Klein, dark horse MVP candidate.
I can't believe the 180 he's done.
He just needed to get bullied.
Yeah, did we need to cyber bully AJ Klein into being good?
Do it. Be better. Do something.
Give me your money.
Do something.
You know what? I'll tell you what about Herbert. I like him. He's my fantasy stash for my dynasty. He's got some accuracy problems today. I think the Bills really rattled him. Micah Hyde said after the game our plan was to rattle him. I don't think they missed a beat on that one. I think they got to him.
The Bills have been sending a lot of pressure over the past couple of
And
weeks.
it's been working. I think that's the difference between the beginning of the season to now is that the blitzing has definitely it's evolved. And Tremaine Edmonds looks so much healthier too.
Tremaine Edmonds, specifically this week, I've seen him a lot throughout the past year and a half, where I'm just like, is he scared to crash down in the hole?
The first play of the game, he came right down on Herbert. It set the tone without a doubt.
Great.
Bad officiated game. Very poorly
Weird.
officiated.
And on bullshit, like not even like
It was just
technical penalties.
tacky, like, and then like even when you're watching the game, the guy goes, "Say, excuse me," like you're that bent out of shape that someone walked in front of you.
yeah, the dude can go fuck himself.
What a bunch of pansy officials.
Don't worry, baby, I got you.
Thanks.
But
But like,
yeah, I saw a tweet. It was like, how are you gonna give 15 yards to Josh Allen when Tyreek Hill literally did a backflip?
yeah, and I mean, there was just so many things. It was the Josh Allen spin, which I'll take that 15 yards every day.
Give it to me.
Gabe Davis was getting blocked and jumped over Allen from getting out under his knees, and of course he murdered the guy. But
Hey, fuck.
but
Zach
that's
Moss,
not a
too.
penalty. The Zach Moss play was with the throwing backwards. I didn't even see the whole play. But since when is throwing it back? Did he hit the guy?
No.
Well, since when is throwing it backwards the worst thing you can do? I want a Snapple later, by the way.
Yo, we'll go get a snap.
Don't tell the fans. I'm a Snappleite.
Yo, facts.
Wow.
Fun fact.
We should try to see. We got to get consistent again, and then we got to get a Snapple sponsor.
We should get a Steak'em
Just
sponsor.
just blow a tire out there. What was that?
I laughed. Steak'ems. We get a Steak'em. Imagine eating like a Steak'ems like sandwich every podcast.
And then when Diamond Dave's back, we'll eat half of it.
And he's dead.
Oh, he's alive still. He's active. We're just kind of waiting for everything to pass. The bottom line is,
Bills are good.
skies aren't falling. It's 8-3. I wish they were 9-2 though.
Yeah.
They are literally a Poyer bat down or a Trey White anything. They were one play away from being
At that
9-2.
point, you just have to punch the shit out of them. Take it from the one. I'd rather.
That's exactly what I thought. Obviously, everything's hindsight.
Yeah.
If you're not putting a helmet in that dude's back and letting him play one more play, it's wrong football. You're in the wrong sport, man.
I don't know.
I did watch like 10 seconds of rugby today.
How is that?
It's a lot of like strategy, I assume,
Yeah.
because they just every time they stopped going forward, they kicked it.
I never know what a touchdown is because they like
I don't
stop
think
it
have
and
touchdowns.
they put it. Well, how do you score?
I didn't watch that. Far.
You have to get to a certain. You have to pass the goal line, which I would assume is similar to a
I
touchdown.
think there's a punt involved.
Let's get Christian Wade on the pod. Explain rugby to Bills fans.
Lee Smith, if you're still watching this after your segment, you and Christian Wade, if you guys don't mind coming on,
And Frank Summers.
we'll buy you Mighty Taco. Not Frank Summers though.
Why? We need a fullback.
We'll buy his groceries. Not that he can't buy his own groceries, but
Hey, he's a big boy. He's a big man. That's a grown man.
listen, the sky isn't falling.
Who would win in a
We
fight?
got a victory Monday today.
Who would
tomorrow.
win in a fight? Frank Summers or Lee Smith? That's a.
That's a bad one.
Then who you got?
He's supposed to beat the hell out of Frank.
Frank Summers. I feel like Frank Summers could eat a shit ton of punches, unlike Nate
He'd
Robinson.
probably have to because he'd get rain down on him. It would be like coming from the sky.
Did you see Nate Robinson get the shit beat out of him?
Yeah, I didn't watch that fight.
I didn't,
Did you
but I
watch it?
saw the video of the final ending. Yeah, right. Sky falling. What's going on?
It's got breaking news.
Breaking news. What?
The December 7th Bills game is on, which we should talk about actually.
Oh, next week
Yeah,
against the Broncos.
they're playing in San Francisco next week.
Oh, is on for in San Fran
Yes, as of now,
as of now. Oh yeah, because Santa Clara County or whatever.
closed down professional and collegiate sports. Which really leaves the 49ers in a bind here because the Bills are supposed to play there on Monday night, which we will still be doing our Wednesday, and we're sticking to it.
Yes, sir. Nick Mullins.
We should watch that game together
We should.
if you want.
Yeah. Come over.
Or you can.
I could come over.
Maybe we can do a pod after.
True. We could live stream. We could live stream.
We got a lot going on, guys.
Did you guys watch our live stream?
Like and subscribe. This
I'm
has
just
been
so
This is
tired.
not the best of our abilities.
There's just a lot going on in the world.
But it was just really important for us to let you know that the sky is not falling because you're probably watching something else and they're probably telling you this is wrong. If Josh Allen's awful again and this, that, and the other thing, like just
And
relax. This is a week-to-week league where you're getting the games going your way. Important matters. Trey White had an interception today. Who had the
saw
fumble
some
recovery?
I don't know.
I don't think it matters.
I saw like fucking 5 tweets on Twitter, obviously, that Trey White has been getting eaten alive. Do people
I
not
saw a
understand?
couple like that too. I don't. What
Do
they
people
mean?
not understand that even the best cornerbacks in the league allow a fucking 13-yard catch or a 12-yard catch?
I think he's had a stellar season.
Yeah.
His 2 interceptions have been like, wow, those aren't coming by often.
Yeah, but to your point, how we are saying that the sky isn't falling and all your other silly Bills podcasts are saying that the sky
There's a lot
is
of
falling.
non-silly ones out there, but
I'm just-
some of them are silly.
Most of them. That's why we're the only podcast that matters. We're never going to tell you
Other podcasts are good. We're just the only one that
matters.
for fandoms. We'll keep it. We'll set it to you straight. We'll tell you when to press the panic button.
I mean, we live in Buffalo.
Yeah, we do.
That's not a lot of people can say that.
Yes, the population of Buffalo is not as vast as you may think. No, I'm just saying, like, would you like to cut it straight with you? We think the sky is going to fall. We're going to tell you it's going to fall. But I'm telling you that post-bye week is not the prettiest week in history of sports. And we do have a very 4 or 5 game stretch left. You really have to pound into. And you really have to go in with a lot of confidence. And I said this to Diamond Dave on Thanksgiving morning. You know, he keeps saying, like, wow, every game keeps coming close. Every game keeps coming up close here. But, dude, they blew out the Seahawks. They blew out the Chargers today for all intents and purposes. Like,
Beat the Rams. Rams are good.
they beat the Rams. Like, the Bills fans have a hard time because we know what it's like to just blow games.
Billsisms.
Now, we got to enjoy it when we aren't blowing games and we are winning and we're winning by double digits. Like, just take it for what it is. Enjoy it. Take the stress off your back. I mean, Bills fans are going to kill themselves with all the stress that they keep putting on themselves over little things. Yeah, I wish Projorquez's punts didn't just fall into the end zone, but he's got a big-ass leg.
That
So if he finds a way to kind of
one of
control
them
that a little bit, you're good.
Was like a foot away from the one that hit the
on
goal line.
Yeah.
Bounced back. That would have been perfect if it went another 2 inches.
And listen, it sucks that they're going in the end zone, but we'll figure it out.
Let's talk our shit. We have a good podcast.
Thanks for watching this week, guys. We'll be back on Wednesday, Thursday morning for
Just
you.
talk your shit, bro.
Have a great rest of your day. Sorry this wasn't our best, but our best is coming. We got a very, very tantalizing stretch coming
Still
up.
the best
And we will be
podcast
up.
to-
I don't care if the games end at midnight. We will be doing 1 a.m. podcasts to make sure they're up by 7 and 8 a.m. for you guys. So take care. Have a great rest of your Monday. Let's start December off strong. 4 straight primetime games.
Still the best Bills podcast.
Let's get it.
You already know.